Hi, my name is Tushya, and today I'm going to be talking about the problem of overpopulation in India. So, India is the most populous country in the world, surpassing China in 2023. And while a large population can be an asset, it also brings serious economic challenges with it. Overpopulation stretches resources, limits job opportunities, and puts immense pressure on public services. Let's dive into what the actual problems are. So, the first and the most obvious problem is unemployment and underemployment. India has a working age population of around over 900 million, but job creation isn't keeping up. This leads to lower wages, informal labor, and of course, unemployment, poverty, and income inequality. So, more people means more demand for resources, but the wealth is still concentrated at the top. So, the gap between the rich and the poor continues to widen. Strain on infrastructure and public services. Roads, hospitals, schools, all of these are overburdened because of the increased population. And this is not only leading to scarcity, but also just reduced quality everywhere. And this is also slowing economic progress. Lastly, environmental degradation. Deforestation, pollution, and depletion of natural resources are all direct consequences of unchecked population increase. If we go into the historical references, so India recognized overpopulation as an issue as early as the 1950s, launching its planning program in 1952, which was also the first such initiative globally. During the emergency period, India saw forced sterilization under Sanjay Gandhi, which created public distrust towards population control measures. In contrast, countries like China followed a one child policy, which significantly slowed their population growth. Now, if we talk about the solutions, possible solutions that we could implement, the first and most obvious, and also probably the most difficult to implement, is education and awareness. Um, you know, Integrating comprehensive sex education and awareness campaigns could be maybe what sets us apart and eventually leads to change. Women empowerment. Better access to education and employment for women has historically led to lower birth rates. Healthcare and contraception. Free and accessible contraceptives, family planning programs, and incentives for some smaller families could be a game changer. Economic reforms, job creation, urban planning, and investment in infrastructure to accommodate growing numbers could also make a big difference. Now, if we talk about what is tough, what the barriers to these solutions, the first is, of course, cultural and religious resistance. Family planning is sensitive in a diverse country in India, and this could cause a lot of issues for maybe awareness programs and especially women empowerment. Misinformation and myths. Many still believe that contraception is harmful or unnecessary. Political challenges. Policies on population control often face backlash, making implementation difficult. To summarize, overpopulation isn't just about the numbers, it's about quality of life, economic stability, and sustainable development. Addressing it requires a balanced approach: education, healthcare, and economic reforms. The question is whether we can act fast enough to turn our population into an asset rather than a burden.